Welcome to the Super Profit Friends. 15 minutes long, because you're an entrepreneur and you've got a business to run.
And we're recording.
Excellent. Welcome.
All right.
Welcome back.
Hola.
So, I'm just going to do this really quick.
It's the same day.
Yeah, no, it's recording.
Excellent. So,
Okay.
maybe we should start. You
It's a
want to do
good
it?
plan. I'll do it.
Oh my god, please someone.
All right. You ready? Here we go. Just going to grab the old bag.
Stretch it out a
All
little
right,
bit.
here we go.
It's not easy.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
Profit Super Friends.
That was perfect. That's the intro.
Right.
I know, we're running
So
out of
the
time.
timer's
Yeah,
going.
beatbox this
The
up.
Here we go.
timer's going.
It's only been a minute.
You're right. My husband.
All right, welcome back to episode 7 of Super Profit Friends SPS 15. Today we are back to talk about Facebook groups and forums. Again, we're missing Zach today. He's down in Connecticut because we record multiple episodes on the same day.
And so he's not again in a new business meeting. It is.
It is.
The same.
It is
Part
in
two.
fact the same business meeting.
Same business meeting. With business partners.
So, that said, let's continue talking about Facebook groups and forums. Kaylin, you brought it up in the last episode, so let's have you continue.
No. Oh,
You
well,
also
okay.
didn't let
So
us talk
I'm
about
in.
it in the last
As you
episode.
know, I am a photographer and I am in multiple Facebook forums, Facebook groups. There are some that work for you and some that don't. If you find that you're never visiting this Facebook group, just delete it. Delete it. It's no good. It's not going to benefit you. It's just going to cloud up your Facebook feed. Also, I think that you should, at the top of the Facebook group, there's, it's like, what is it? See only popular
Oh yeah.
post, or see every post.
Yeah.
See every popular post, or else you're going to be...
See every popular post or see
Yes.
every post?
No, if I did every post, you know how many times people post in one forum? It's crazy. I have to just put it into popular, or else I just see everyone else's posts that I don't know.
I think that's going to depend on the forum because,
guess,
for
you're
instance,
right.
I'm in a parkour gym owners forum, and I want to see every single post that's made because the things that are talked about in the forum that I'm in are like. How can you increase sales during the summer when it's like during the slow months? Or if I wanted to build a certain obstacle, what website gives me like the best blueprints? Or like I've asked questions, which I can't think of any right now, but I want to see every single post because someone might ask a question that I have never even considered. And I'm like, oh, damn, that's a good idea. I'm going to just comment so I can follow on that. Actually, that happened with an email marketing post. Somebody was like, have you noticed the benefits of email marketing? Do you guys use this? What kinds of things do you put in your newsletters? Do you have like bi-weekly newsletters, monthly newsletters, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, well, we have no newsletters at AMP
That's a
Academy.
problem.
So I'm just going to pop my comment right here saying I'm just following. That way I'll see every single comment that comes up on that too. So now I have every single thing from about 7 gym owners responded to it. So I have every single thing about what email service to use, what kinds of things they like to put in, all kinds of really, really good information. So I want to see every single thing because mine is specifically geared toward growing your business. I think the forums that you're on.
No, they're specifically... It's a mix of growing your business and just different technical things about like a photo or anything like that. But I think you're only in one forum, right? And
I'm in one parkour gym
Right.
owner forum, but I'm in a number of forums.
But for you, it's I feel like they would post less often than someone with photos. Oh, how does this photo look? You know.
See, that's a different thing.
So people post
That's like critiquing.
So you
people
guys-
post all day on the forums that I'm in. So if I let that all come onto my thing, first of all, I'm going to miss it because I'm not specifically going to that page to look at all of them. I'm just going to assume I'm seeing all of them, which I'm probably not. But
So this is industry specific and then type of group and type of forum. So
and how many you're in.
right, so you're in a very congested industry, right? There's a lot of photographers. There's another side to groups that I actually don't use the groups in the same manner that you guys use them. I use them completely differently. I use the groups as a way to pick up clients. So I use Facebook groups as so when I'm an investor or I'm working to help buyers go and buy a house, I'm looking at the rental forums, going into the rent groups or the shopping groups or the here's free stuff on the internet groups because they always have like 15,000 viewers. So I'm jumping into those and saying, hey, who wants to buy a house? Here's a beautiful home. And that's one place for me to grab clients. Then I'm going into investor groups and I'm just dropping information. Saying, hey, did you know about this? Did you know about this house? This is how we do the numbers. Sorry, guys, keep clearing my throat.
It happens.
Happens to the best of us. So the forums, the groups, everything on Facebook, that's really just a way to grab a particular type of client. You know, I look out there and I say, okay, grew up in Fall River. When I'm going into stuff that's more politically based or more locally centrically, if I'm doing community work, I want to go post into that forum saying, hey, I'm doing this to let people know. It's a way of connecting with people. And then if I'm looking for a photographer, I jump into the photography forums and I say, hey, look for a photographer for this. Or if I'm looking for a plumber, I'll jump into the plumbing forums and say, hey, looking for a plumber, or jump into contracting forums so I can pull in business, pull in what I'm looking for. The groups are just phenomenal, right? They're a great way for us to pull in business. And then now with Agent Alchemist, this is one of the pieces I teach my agents, but now I'm going into real estate agent groups and I'm just adding value, just like going in and throwing up little information, little facts, and answering as many questions as I possibly can so that agents see me as valuable, right? So it's a way to not only just find out and learn, but once you become a certain level in your business, now you want to be giving back so that you can bring in clients. You know, how do you attract clients? Go into the groups that already your clients are sitting there. You know, where are they? Who has my money to go find out where they are? They're in the group, and then give them a reason to come talk to you and engage. So the groups are valuable in both sides.
I had forgotten about that because I also use that as well, but not
to the extent.
not how you use them. And I just want to say, like, I don't know of any like photography groups that you can just jump in and be like, hey, I need a photographer, because the ones that I'm in, you have to be accepted in. So but anyway,
it's photographer specific.
Yeah.
But there might be.
There might.
Like artist
I've never
pages or
seen them.
something.
But,
I
I've never
sneak
seen
in all
it
the
either.
time.
I know you're able to just be like, whoop, here I am.
I sneak in all sorts of groups.
And then also that reminded me.
I'm in like women's groups.
Oh my god!
They
He just
approve
sneaks
me.
in. He sneaks in. That reminds me of a lot of photographers. Once they have a pretty good set of clients, they add their clients to. So, like, if it was my business, I would have a Mayfire client private Facebook group and be like, hey, you guys are all my clients. You come to me all the time. I'm going to post my specials here before I post them anywhere else. So you're getting all the secret information before anyone else does. So I think that could also be beneficial. That's also another version of a Facebook group. Facebook is just crazy for so many things, so many reasons.
It really is. That's one of my favorite things that you're getting into, is because that creates if you guys remember when we were talking about individually, not on the podcast, but we had gone to the Rockstar Marketing, and he had mentioned like the backstage pass idea, where your customers have like VIP information. So basically, for you, it's every time you have a special, all your clients are in this one special forum, so they get all that VIP information, like, hey, before I'm booked up by other people, you guys are going to get an opportunity to book me.
Right.
And I know, Chris, we had talked about in the past you like posting pictures of jobs as you're doing them, because like people like to see that, like, oh, like this is what it looked like before it happened. Like this is look at all that material and it went into that multi-million-dollar building. That's crazy. Like those kinds of things I think are awesome. And that's my favorite thing that you're doing right now, is actually like creating that backstage pass for your clients, that kind of VIP feel. And I want to do something like that with my business too.
Right.
I need to figure out how to make that happen.
Right. So that's another version of the Facebook group.
Right. So you create a culture with it, right? So,
Right, yeah,
Chris,
yeah.
you have
So it's
something?
okay, go for it, yeah.
So in your gym, you would create a culture with it. So for us, when we sell a product, we actually have when you sign up for our mastermind group, you're getting into the Facebook group. It's just in there. Like, how do you charge the value of that? It's just a part of being in the mastermind. And in that mastermind group, you can get all the things that you're doing, and then we're posting and we're giving value. And it's just like a little extra coaching for the people within your group. It's special. It's unique. So your gym members get to be in the AMP Academy group, and say they want somebody to come and record, they're going to come do an event, or they're going to do, they want to make a really cool promotional video for themselves, because they're stunt guys or whatever they do. They can just post in the group, say, hey, we're coming in. Does anybody want to help us out? Like, that community gets tighter because they have that communication within the group. It's just a really powerful way to work with your clients and make them a little tighter.
Yeah.
Like Walter had said before, the group in Fall River that we're all from, well, except for Chris, we're all
35,000
from
members.
Fall River, and most people who have a Facebook that live in Fall River are in this group. So it would be beneficial to find your city, your town, their Facebook group, so you can. So the more you post there, the more people
That's
in
huge
your
for-
city are seeing you, and that's your clientele. It's
For
people who
marketing.
are around you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely is. Because all the time I get tagged in, like, same thing, like Lakeville, Rainham, it's like, looking for a plumber, and then,
Oh
someone will
yeah,
tag you.
yeah. Someone will tag you.
That's a big one.
Are you in Lakeville doing business?
Yeah.
You are. Awesome.
Yeah.
Me
Yep,
too.
I know you are right now, yeah.
I was going to say, I'll have to make sure to add you because I know that's right in your wheelhouse.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Also there.
I
Are
am
you?
not. I am not in
No
that.
sense.
I don't even.
But as far as
I am in
Facebook,
all groups.
I know, literally, it's
She's like, delete groups. I'm like, nah, I got like 200. Just keep going.
I grew up in Dorchester. Like,
For me, if a group, oh my god. For me, if a group isn't giving me information that I need or enjoy, or
Right.
I just delete it. It's just I don't need that in my life.
That's respectable because, like, there is, like, a plumbing forum that I'm on, and it's
Yeah.
business owners and technicians, and, like, people will post their work, beautiful work, and other people just eat it alive.
Well,
they find they nitpick,
yeah.
but another thing, too,
There's
is
something to learn
it's
from, though.
literally from all over the world. It's people from
Right.
Europe, you people over in California. They're different codes, different
Yeah,
ordinances.
totally different
People don't see
rules.
that. They don't see that, and, like, that's not how we do
This
it. That
would
is
never
wrong.
pass.
That's the difference between plumbers.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the difference between plumbers and like photographers. Like,
It's literally two
Right,
ends
so,
of the
yeah.
Photography, it's like, you can do whatever.
Yeah.
Plumbing, it's
Yeah.
like,
Like, this is
no,
wrong.
this is right, this is wrong.
Yeah.
But it's like right or wrong in Massachusetts
Right.
or Rhode Island. It's
Yeah,
like,
it's true.
actually, we have to do it this way.
Yep.
And that would be illegal.
Rhode Island's like, yeah, do whatever. Mass is like, no, can't do that. Yeah, rip it out.
rip it out.
Oh man, I remember when I was doing design work, there were so many plumbing things that we had to consider. It was such a pain. I hated it.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's so much to it.
In math,
Wow.
this is ridiculous. But anyway,
I digress.
but I digress.
Plumbers will rip you apart.
So we've kind of discussed three different kinds of Facebook groups. We've discussed Facebook groups where you're in groups with different business owners in the same industry.
Like a mastermind.
We've discussed Facebook groups where you can create private groups for your own customers. So you have like this VIP access type thing. And then we've discussed Facebook groups that are kind of general where anyone can go in. And those are the best ones for marketing.
Right.
So you market in those that latter group where there are thousands upon thousands of people. You get advice from the industry group, and then you provide more services to your other kind. So, and there are the three different things you get. You get something, you give something, and then you market.
Yeah. And when you're marketing, you've got to make sure the value of these groups is like, why am I in single mothers groups, right?
That is a very good question, Walter. Let's talk about that. We have the time.
I know why I would be in single mothers groups because
Really?
single mothers would want to take their kids to AMP Academy to get stronger.
And this is exactly how you look. Like, I know my demographic is a 32-year-old woman who either has a child or is about to have a child and is in a committed relationship. So when they're in those groups, they're on the cusp. Like they're getting to that point where they're thinking about it. And every so often, I'll just go in and post, something empowering, usually Oprah.
So they see your face.
Right. So they're comfortable with me. So they're saying, "Wow,
You say you post Oprah.
He usually posts Oprah.
Oprah has some really good posts."
Chicks love Oprah, man.
And she gets them. She was a single mother. Look at where she is.
gets
Like,
Was she a single
all
mother?
I
Does
picture-
Oprah have kids?
yeah.
All I
No, she has no
picture.
kids. She has no
I
kids.
think she's not a single mother. That's not how that
But
works.
Oprah says that being a mother is the most difficult job on the planet. And so every so often I'll take a post like that, and I'm being very serious.
It's a great Bill Burr skit about that.
But I'll post
I love
something like
Bill
that,
Burr. Oh,
and
it's fun.
it's inspirational. Now, when they do get all their stuff together, like they go and they buy a house with a realtor who they felt comfortable with, right? And that's why. So that's an extreme example of a group because that's my niche. Like the niche is a 32-year-old woman who's looking to get married or has in a committed relationship looking to have a kid. So that's one version of the groups that, as realtors, you should be looking into. Or as a photographer, you probably want to be in the groups where people are newlyweds, like they're getting married. So you get into the wedding designing.
Right. Well, that's like for I know we'll talk about it sometime in the future. Facebook advertisements.
But this is specifically to
no,
groups.
I know. I advertise to families, and I only advertise to women
Right.
because you don't find men trying to book an appointment with photographers.
One of the very few right here, but it's
Well,
I
me and Chris were like, we
Yeah.
need photos
And
Ah,
just
for your businesses,
for
though.
our business.
Right.
It's different.
Right.
It's different. Business owners need, like every business owner needs a good photographer.
Dude.
Every business owner needs
Needs
an artist,
and
which
that's
is
gonna be-
actually
yeah.
another topic that we're going to bring up. Because we dealt with how many artists just to design this
I
podcast.
can't wait
Right.
to talk about that one.
That's going to be a really good conversation.
That's where you can get them in the Facebook groups. I found my personal assistant. I found a lot of my agents from those Facebook groups, just going out there saying hiring this position, and the groups bring that person because they're local or they're
Right.
specialized.
Well, and the other thing, you can just go into Grew Up in Fall River and be like, "Yeah, I'm looking for a photographer," and then everyone in
They
that
start sharing
who
it.
knows
Yeah.
who knows the photographer is going to tag their
Tag 'em.
photographer
It's amazing.
friend.
Yeah.
And obviously, then you have to dig through all of that to find somebody quality like Mayfire Photography. But whatever you're
Right.
gonna do. Okay, so we are past the 15-minute mark, so we have to end episode 7. So thank you guys for hanging out with us for episode 7. We appreciate it. Hope you guys got some good information out of this. Hopefully, you guys will go out and find some Facebook groups that are going to benefit you and your business, and make sure that you can gain something from that. Make sure you have something to contribute, and make sure that you market the hell out of yourself.
Yeah, give it all away when you're in the Facebook groups. Yes, but exactly what you said. Contribute as much as you possibly can. The more you contribute, the more valuable you are in the group. The more likely people are going to reciprocate at some point, whether it's doing business with you or giving you referrals. So it's definitely valuable when you're putting a lot of content out into the group, as long as it's good quality content for that group. You have to be very specific.
Right.
Yeah, man. All right, cool. Thank you guys very much. We'll see you in the next episode. See you.
Okay.